weekend's always pivotal, even if it is an early point in the season. So to come away with 6 points, you must be absolutely over the moon.
Yeah, really pleased. Saturday was a really tough game at Stocksbridge. Conditions were really difficult with the wind. The pitch was really bobbly. Our second half performance on Saturday I thought was excellent, and I thought our first half performance today was excellent. I thought we had real control in the first half. We lost momentum a little bit, and I think, to be fair to Ashington, give them credit, I think their system changed and they got a bit of control in the second half without really threatening the goal as much as they probably wanted to. So yeah, 2 tough games, 6 points, unbeaten start, so overall really pleased.
Do you feel the maybe lethargic start of the second half was something like a Saturday as well? Long journey and difficult game?
Yeah, and we made, obviously the league's allowing 5 changes now. We made all 5 changes just to freshen it up, which I look at our squad and it's really competitive. So to be able to do that, making subs doesn't really weaken us. But yeah, we did start to look a bit leggy, I thought, the first 20 minutes of the second half.
I was going to say your subs seem to give you a little bit more energy. You seem to wrestle back a bit of the initiative, as you've said.
Yeah, I think so. Obviously all the lads want to play, so it gives me headaches. But the lads who came on, we know they're really good players as well, and all equipped themselves well. So it's a clean sheet, which I'm really pleased with. And as I say, 6 points from 6 this weekend's brilliant.
How do you reflect on the first month of the season?
It's been good, it's been tough. We probably most teams will say this, but we had a tough start. Pontefract, who won the playoff spots last year. Liver's Edge, always a tough game on a Tuesday night away from home, as is Stocksbridge. It's the first time since I've been at Dunston we've won, and it was a real war of attrition. It wouldn't have been first on match of the day, that game, but so it's been a tough start, but the lads we've brought in, they've really gelled, and I'm really pleased with the squad that we've got here.
You look ahead to Saturday. I mean, when the draw was made, when it was released, it was one of the ties that sort of caught the attention, especially after obviously you win against Wickham in the last round. So going there, it's going to be a tough one. Obviously, you're a scalp for Birtley, so you're going to have to prepare for that. Yeah,
our mentality will be exactly the same. We'll train Thursday and we'll be approaching this game like we do every other game, as professional as possible. We know it's not going to be an easy game, as you say. Birtley on the Northern League, so they'll want to get one over on us. But we'll do our homework and we'll be ready on Saturday for hopefully we'll get a good crowd in. It's a good cup tie.
Jon, back on your own old stomping ground today. Not the result you wanted, but there did seem to be some promising signs.
Yeah, long trip on Saturday to Congleton to then come back against Dunston is always going to be a tough ask, and we're not making excuses. We have got, I think there was 9 unavailable, so it's and a few carrying knocks. It's just kind of fell a bit unfortunate for us, and I think it showed more first half than second. I think first half we couldn't quite get into gear. We knew what they were going to do. They're a good side with good players who are very good at what they do. Dale's a real threat down that side. Philly's passing range. Scotty's movement. Sado's an handful. So going forward, they're very, very strong. And we give them a little bit too much space, and we also play into their hands a little bit. So we're a little bit disappointed with that. Second half, we came out, made a real fist of it. We were really happy with the way that we've gone about that. We've just got to get better at that little cutting edge at the final third. We got in some really good positions over the whole game. Never mind the second half when we had a lot more of the ball. But yeah, look, they were value for a lot of the win and the result. But yeah, there was some really good signs from us. We just need to get that little bit better towards the top end of the pitch.
It's been an interesting start of the season for yourselves. Obviously, a little bit of inconsistency there, but a lot of new players come in the summer, including yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that's played a part in the inconsistency, just not being able to find that level?
Yeah, well, obviously players coming in, injuries, like holidays. There's all sorts of stuff goes off at this time of the year at this level that can lead to that little bit of inconsistency. Then you throw in the fixtures are all, it's cup followed by league followed by cup, and then we get a replay, and then we have a cup game followed by a league game, and weirdly we've seemed to have played forever, but we've only played 3 league games and got 1 point. So it's a bit of a shame, but we've got the FA Cup to have a go at next week, and then we screw our heads back on and have a real go at this, because I've been in this level and I've been at this football club. This team's got a bit of a chance of having a go at something. It's a long season, and it's always about a bit of consistency, and if we find that little run, the league's wide open this year, so I wouldn't be looking too much into the position right now. I think give us 2 or 3 months, we'll look a little bit better.
From your point of view, back playing again, back at the back, and suffering a little bit today.
Yeah, I've had a little bit of a calf issue, which I couldn't play 2 games Saturday, Monday with it, so the lads looked after me, and then I was feeling all right until Scotty Robson ploughed me with his elbow in my quad. So which I said I'm happy for him. he works hard, he makes it hard for you. So yes, I was struggling a little bit, especially by the end, but I'm enjoying back playing. You know, I had a tough year last year that everybody knows about, and there's a couple of things that I would love to say but I won't, which led to me kind of thinking, do I really want to be involved in the game? So I ignored football for the summer, and then what you need is a really good phone call, a really good conversation. And Richie phoned me, I came in, a couple of training sessions. They're a great bunch of lads, they really are, and they're a very talented bunch of players. It's a lovely club. So when I got the opportunity, I signed, and yeah, look, I'm just looking to play, enjoy it, help where I can, add value, if that's on the pitch or on the bench, and really probably just see out my career enjoying this last season with a bit of success.
Management still on the agenda at some point?
I don't think it's ever off it, because I think it was something that, you know, I spent a lot of time in football playing, coaching at good level, like not necessarily coaching at very, very high levels, but I've coached, I've been a manager now, I suppose, as part of the CV. I've dealt with a lot of things, and I always wanted to do it. And I think it's a real shame that my first opportunity played out the way it did. But I can't turn around and say I'd never want to do it, because it's something that I really, really like wanted to have a go at, and everybody that knows me knows that. I just think it's the right thing for me to take a step back, maybe get back into coaching at some level, whether that's academy football or, you know, somebody's first team at some point. It doesn't have to be now. I'm not trying to do this now at Ashington or anywhere else. I'm just enjoying playing. When that finishes, when I finally do chuck them in the bin, we'll see where I am.